Good morning all. We are going to discuss on transplant and cancer immunology, the immune system's double-edged sword. Core concept. The immune system's primary function is distinguishing self from non-self. The clinical conflict. In transplantation, the immune response is often too strong, necessitating the induction of tolerance. In cancer, the response is too weak or blind, requiring the induction of eradication. Definition of mastery. Clinical success depends on the precise modulation of this self versus non-self recognition. The landscape of transplants. Genetic distance. Transplants are classified as autografts, self, isografts, twins, allografts, same species, or xenografts, different species. Anatomical site. Orthotopic grafts are placed in their normal anatomical site, e.g. skin, while heterotopic grafts are placed in an abnormal site, e.g. a thyroid, in a subcutaneous pocket. Vitality. Vital grafts are living and functioning, e.g. kidney, whereas static grafts act as non-living scaffolding, e.g. bone. The root of rejection. Histocompatibility. Major antigens. Rejection is primarily driven by MHC molecules, ABO, and Rh systems. The Eichwald-Silmser effect. While minor antigens are usually weaker, a critical clinical exception occurs when a female recipient, XX, lacks the Y chromosome-determined HY antigens found on a male donor's graft, triggering a targeted immune response. The rejection matrix. Timelines and mechanisms. Hyperacute. Occurs within minutes to hours, caused by preformed anti-ABO or anti-HLA antibodies, leading to thrombosis and ischemic necrosis. Acute. Occurs within days to weeks, mediated by cytotoxic T cells and antibody-mediated complement activation, causing endothelial and parenchymal damage. Chronic. Occurs over months to years, driven by chronic DTH and T cell cytokines that stimulate fibroblasts, resulting in arteriosclerosis and progressive fibrosis. The battle plan. Mechanisms of sensitization. Direct pathway. Acute rejection. Donor APCs present MHC allogeneic antigens directly to recipient CD8+ cytotoxic T cells, leading to their proliferation and direct attack on graft cells. Indirect pathway. Chronic rejection. Recipient APCs process graft antigens and present them to CD4+ helper T cells. This triggers a strong DTH reaction, recruiting macrophages that release cytokines and lytic enzymes, causing chronic graft inflammation. The execution, the effector phase. Pathway 1, DTH. Helper T cells activate macrophages to release lytic enzymes. Pathway 2, cytotoxic T cells, CD8+ CTLs, recognize MHC1 on the graft cell and cause direct membrane damage. Pathway 3, antibody-mediated. B cells produce antibodies that lead to strong complement-mediated lysis, or strong ADCC, antibody-dependent cellular cytotoxicity, via strong NK cells. Memory and rejection. The survival timeline. Autograft. Revascularization occurs by day 3, with full resolution and strong acceptance by day 14. First set rejection. Allograft. Shows revascularization initially, but cellular infiltration by day 10 leads to strong thrombosis and necrosis by day 14. Second set rejection. Accelerated. In a previously sensitized host, immediate cellular infiltration leads to rapid thrombosis and necrosis as early as strong day 5-6. The shield. Laboratory prevention. ABO compatibility. Essential cross-matching to prevent hyperacute rejection. Phenotypic HLA typing. Uses strong serology, microcytotoxicity, and tissue typing, mixed lymphocyte reaction. Genotypic HLA typing. High-precision molecular methods, including strong PCR, RFLP, PCR SSOP, PCR SSP, and DNA sequencing. Chemical truce. Immunosuppressive therapy. Core modulators. Corticosteroids like prednisolone and hydrocortisone. Signaling blockers. Calcineurin. mTOR inhibitors such as cyclosporin, tacrolimus, and sirolimus. Replication halts, mitotic and antiproliferatives like azathioprine, methotrexate, and mycophenolic acid. Precision strikes, monoclonal antibodies targeting CD3, OKT3, IL-2R alpha, basiliximab, CD20, rituximab, or TNF-alpha, infliximab. The inversion, graft versus host, GVHD disease. Conditions. Occurs when a graft contains immunocompetent T cells, the host possesses foreign antigens, and the host is immunosuppressed. Clinical types. Acute GVHD, 100 days, manifests as hepatomegaly, skin rash, and diarrhea. Chronic GVHD, strong, 100 days, attacks connective tissues and exocrine glands, PLIP. Standard therapy is strong intravenous glucocorticoids. H3, cancer immunology, recognizing the altered self. H3, ALAP, tumor-specific antigens, TSTA. These are strong unique to tumors, often generated by mutations or viral carcinogens, e.g. EBV, and induce a specific CD8+ response. Possible H3, tumor-associated antigens. These represent strong amplified normalcy, where normal proteins, like embryonic oncofetal genes, are expressed at exponentially higher concentrations. H3, the tumor markers, diagnostic dashboard. H3, key markers are strong AFP, hepatoma, CEA, GI lung cancers, CA125, ovarian, PSA, prostate, beta-2 microglobulin, multiple myeloma, and strong beta-HCG, choriocarcinoma. H3, the body's defense, the missing self-trigger. H3, ALAP, NK cell mechanism. Healthy cells provide a strong stop signal via MHCI to inhibitory receptors on NK cells. ALAP, the fire signal. When tumors downregulate MHCI to evade T cells, the NK cell receives no stop signal and instead receives a strong fire signal via activator ligands, triggering the release of strong lytic payloads. PALAP, the counteroffensive, cancer immunotherapy. ALAP strong antibody therapies includes bevacizumab, VEGF, trastuzumab, ERB2, and ipilimumab, CTLA4. Cytokine therapies, system amplifiers like interferon alpha and interleukin-2. Cancer vaccines, preventive, HPV, hepatitis B, or therapeutic, ongoing clinical research.